we've got our opening hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm good to go too. So, looks like we're ready to start.
My opening hand was a Tarnished Citadel, Azami, Yisan, City of Brass, Dryad Arbor, Aven Mind Sensor, and an Arbor Elf. To be honest, I should have mulliganed this down to 6. The hand doesn't allow for any turn 2 play, and the only target for the Arbor Elf is the Dryad Arbor, which comes down with Summoning Sickness. So overall, this hand should have not been kept.
Draw. Let's do a City of Brass into an Arbor Elf and call turn.
Ooh, nice. My opening hand was 2 islands, a Sol Ring, a Sphere of Resistance, Metalworker, Staff of Domination, and an Ugin. Now, while this hand doesn't really have a lot of interaction, I thought I was going to be able to keep it and just basically ride my Metalworker to victory, because I knew that all of the decks we had were, let's say, not the fastest kind of combo decks out there that need to be stopped on turn 2 or 3. Island, tap, Sol Ring, and pass turn.
My opening hand was a Tropical Island, a Reflecting Pool, Burgeoning, Vendetta, Gilded Drake, Thought Vessel, and a Laboratory Maniac. Pretty much as much early interaction as I could get that I wanted. I could accelerate at least a turn, and if I got any sort of card draw, then I would probably just continue hitting lands and get more value off Burgeoning. Okay. Tropical Island, Burgeoning, pass the turn.
So I started with an Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, Misty Rainforest, Altar of Bone, Abrupt Decay, Shred Memory, Academy Rector, and Worldly Tutor. So the hand was kind of mediocre, but it had a lot of redundancy. It was pretty slow, since I had absolutely no acceleration whatsoever. But the redundancy of Altar of Bone, Shred Memory, and Worldly Tutor, along with the fact that I started the game with half of my combo and Academy Rector in hand, led me to keep it. Urborg and Misty also gave me a little bit of awkward mana in terms of Altar of Bone, which is uncastable off of those 2 lands, but it did fix my mana for the rest of the stuff I was keeping. So the intent was to draw out of it and use my redundancy to power through a couple of hate pieces and combo out. Misty Rainforest.
Trigger, Reflecting Pool.
I will pass turn.
Let's go for a Dryad Arbor. And do it. Let's swing for 1. Going at you, Dan.
Alright, I'll be at 39.
Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Play an island. Jesus. Tap. Hang on. Tap 3. Cast Metalworker.
Ooh. Scary.
And after that, I'll pass turn.
On your end step, I'll fetch a Savannah and cast a Worldly Tutor. If there are no responses to.
And then it goes to my turn?
Yeah, and then it'll be your turn.
Okay.
I am putting a, what's it called? A Viscera Seer on top of my library.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no responses after that.
Coffers. Gilded Drake.
Sure.
Targeting Metalworker.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
Turn. Here's an Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth.
Ooh.
And then I will pass turn.
Polluted Delta. Oh, crack. Get a Tundra. I'll pass.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. That's decent. I'll tap 3 to cast Rhystic Study.
Sigi, you should get something to represent the Gilded Drake you have.
Yeah. There we go. That's a thing.
Terrible production quality.
Okay, no response to Ristic.
Good.
Okay.
I'll swing the Gilded Drake at you, Cameron, for 3.
I'll take the 3, 37.
Alright, after that I'm gonna pass my turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Tap Metalworker. Reveal Thought Vessel.
Yep. Play Thought Vessel.
Coffers for 3, black. Play a Thought Vessel.
Rhystic Study.
Pay the 1.
Yep.
Play land.
Rhystic Study.
Sorry, this is kind of hard.
No problem.
Fetch with Verdant Catacombs. Get.
I'll respond.
Okay.
Let's do white, green, and tap. Haven.
Rhystic Study.
1.
Response to Avon. Or actually, let Avon resolve. Vendetta it. Destroy it. I lose life equal to its toughness.
Rhystic Study.
I pay the 1.
You paid for it.
It's 1 on the Mind Sensor, correct?
Yeah, it's a 2-1.
Okay. Verdant Catacombs resolve. I forgot to pay the 1 off the live. Going to get a breeding pool tapped and pass the turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll cast an Elves of Deep Shadow. Paying 1.
Okay.
And then I will pass turn.
I'm gonna get one of you one day.
Sigi, this is a competitive EDH video we're trying to make. We're gonna pay for Rhystic Study.
I'm still gonna get you.
We know how
Artist
EDH
is done.
works.
Go 1, 2. 3. 4.
Well, you know it's
Take a
next.
damage, he said.
Sure.
And I'll
Your
pass.
turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn.
Actually, sorry, I want to tap like that so I don't take a damage.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'll play an island and a... I'll play a Mox Opal, but it's not functional yet.
Paying one.
Study?
I'm not going to pay one for myself.
So you draw.
Man, if Ristic Study worked like that, Jesus Christ.
It would be broke, so broke.
It worked. That's how I thought it worked. I drew so many cards.
I'll tap 2. Sphere of Resistance.
Everything costs one more.
2 more.
2 more? Okay.
Oh, risk
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Okay, after that, I'll pass my turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Strip mine.
Sure.
One, two, three, four, 5 black. Eternal Witness. 4 black floating.
Ooh, wait. Did you tap 2 green lands and 4 black floating? Are you paying for Ristic Study?
Now I am. 3 black floating.
Okay. Damn.
Is Eternal Witness good? Actually,
sure.
no, it's Sphere of Resistance, 2 black floating.
Yeah.
Return targeting Vendetta.
Seems good.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Vendetta. Targeting Yasan. You already knew.
He knows.
I take 3,
Ristic
right?
Study?
Paying for Ristic.
Yeah, it's 3.
Pass the turn.
It's okay. Dan doesn't have a lot of mana. I'm gonna get
I
it.
don't. I really want to cast this card, but then you would draw a card, and I don't know if I care about
Just-
you enough to let you draw a card, or...
Just give me a card.
You have 3 islands, Soul
And the
Ring,
Mox Opal.
Opal, Sphere.
Yes.
I'm going to cast a 3-mana Viscera Seer,
Nice.
so no draws for you. And then I will pass turn.
Take damage from that, right?
Yeah, I did.
Ooh. I should play this. Because it helps Sigi out.
Do it.
Yeah? Alright, let's
Yeah.
do 1, 2, 3, 4. Elrod?
Alright.
Nice.
Okay.
Turn.
That's a good one.
Untap. Upkeep. Nothing. Draw for turn. Null Rod is pretty good right now. Not gonna lie. I'll pass turn.
Ooh.
Draw.
The fumble.
That felt good.
Okay. Command tower.
Mm-hmm.
6. Cast Tasigur.
Ristic study?
Pay for it.
So you're gonna use all of your Cabal Coffers mana?
Yeah, so 6 plus 1 plus 1. So total of 8 mana to cast it.
Oh, right.
And Jerry, Metalworker, attacks you for 2.
Oh.
Or no, for
he
1.
only does 1.
For
For
1.
1.
Yeah, he is a 1/2.
It's a 1/2.
Got him.
Getting in there. Go for it. Pass the turn.
Draw for turn.
Get rid of your Urborg, man.
And for turn. I will pass.
Nice.
When your Ristic is a sphere of resistance. Jeez.
It's the worst kind of heuristic.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine, but it sucks.
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Oh boy. I can't play that. Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw a
This is
card.
such an action-packed game.
Move to combat.
Sure.
Sigi, Tasigur at you for 4.
If I block with your Gilded Drake,
Goes to his graveyard.
Goes to my.
do I get my Metalworker back?
Nope.
No!
Nope.
Oh,
Doesn't work that way.
Wow. That sucks. I'll
Gilded Drake's
take
good.
4 Commander, I guess.
Yeah.
36.
And
Jesus.
pass the turn.
Leaving all of your mana untapped?
Yep.
Okay. Draw for turn. Phyrexian Tower.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast a 4 mana Kataki, War's Wage.
He's 2 normally, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'll pass turn after that.
End of turn. I'm gonna tap blue, white, green. Or just do color. Oopsie, green and colorless. I'm gonna flash into Derevi.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter. We'll tap down. Yeah, let's tap down Ristic Study.
If
Nice.
only it had mono artifact.
Untap, upkeep. Do I want to
Pretty
pay for the
impressive
null
for an
rod?
enchantment.
No. Do I want to pay for the null rod? Let's pay for it.
One
I
mana
don't
to
think
keep
you want
Sigi
to.
off of 3 seems fine.
I think that's okay. I'll draw. Well, that's. I might let you draw, Sigi.
Yes.
Oh no.
Do it.
That's never good.
Do it.
You put me in a difficult spot, sir. It's just
Good.
one card. Do I let him draw
Yeah.
it though?
I mean, I've got 3 mana. What am I going to do? I can't even
It's
overload
always
Cyclonic Rift.
just one card though. And then it's not. Or it's like the exact counter spell he needs.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I just don't let him draw it. Yeah, let's just not. Sigi has a blocker.
Mm-hmm.
So
What do you
3/3
guys
flyer.
do? But no flyers
Neither of us have
on.
flyers.
Yeah, so I'll just do it at Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Cameron.
Response.
Sure.
Coffers for 6.
Tasigur.
2 Tasigur, so I've got
Sure.
4 black floating. Top 2 cards. Your options are Reanimate, Reality Shift, and Vendetta.
You can have reanimate.
Thank you.
It's pretty
He
simple
has an
choice.
Entomb in hand.
I know.
Okay, I take Derevi damage.
You take the 2 damage. I will use that untap my tarnish.
She's a 2/3, right?
She is a 2/3. And then, just because I think I have to, Dorp.
Sure.
That was pretty good.
You know what? Let's tap this properly. So it's going to be 1 tap 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
That's turn.
Untap. Upkeep. We've got Pataki out.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
see. So I kind of want to keep the sphere. It's been doing work. I'll let the Mox Opal go, and I'll tap 2 to keep my other stuff alive. Draw for turn. Oh boy.
No, you're going nowhere when you're paying for a null rotted soul ring.
With a
Polluted
winter
Delta?
orb out.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Okay. Pass turn.
Hope you liked it.
I loved it.
Your worker goes to your grave.
Okay.
Draw it.
You would have done so much work for me, though.
Card.
That's why it got taken.
Fair enough.
I actually have to look at something. Reanimate. Targeting Yisan.
Sure.
In response to that, I'm gonna crack my polluted delta, going to 35, and then I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay.
Sigi draws from that, right?
Yes, if you would like to
Do I?
remember his trigger,
Yeah, of course.
then yes.
I'm
he
not
has
gonna
to.
start forgetting Ristic Study triggers now, but the fetch happens first, so I fetch, then I shuffle, then I draw. And then the spell is still on the stack, so there is a chance of me drawing something like Force of Will.
Or Spell Pierce.
I don't run Spell Pierce.
Mental misstep.
Lots of
Draw.
cards.
Oh boy, that's a good card. I'm not gonna do anything.
Alright. I have a Yisan and I lose 3. Go to 27. Pass the turn.
I will untap a Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn. Here's a Plains. After that, I will pass turn.
Go to untaps. Upkeep Kataki triggers. I'm gonna let Nullrod go.
Yes. Finally.
And I'll pay for Wintorb
Mm-hmm.
and draw. Sphere of Resistance is still...
Yep.
Dan, if I hit you with an Arbor Elf and Derevi, Will you not block so I can tap down Siggy's 2 islands?
I would support that. Yes.
That is the plan.
Okay.
What does that do for you, though?
It doesn't do anything. I have nothing to do. That's why.
Okay. Fair enough.
I have nothing to do at this point.
No blocks.
Alright. Mr. Siggy, please tap down your 2 islands.
I will.
2. What's his face damage? Derevi damage.
Yeah, and then that's it for me.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, Kataki trigger, Sol Ring pays for those 2. Draw for turn. Oh boy. I'll play an island for turn. After that, I'd like to pass my turn.
Big turn. Played a mixed mana basic.
It's a promo.
Well, then you should probably have 30.
Ah. That's lame.
You're lame.
That's probably not wrong.
I'm at 30.
35.
6.
Jerry sending Tasigur at you. Pass the turn.
End step. I will cast Abrupt Decay. Targeting Winter Orb.
Ristic study.
I am not paying for it.
I'll draw.
I'm sorry, I've let the tapes down.
It's okay. You were not the first.
Yeah. I will cast an Academy Rector.
Academy Rector? Oh no. Let me think here for a second. How much mana are you gonna pay for that?
I will pay
First of all.
for
5.
Cards in Hand, Sigi.
7.
Alright, I'll pay for everything.
So Ristic Study and the other thing.
For Ristic Study, Sphere of Resistance.
Oh shit, Cameron, your strip mine's tapped.
It is. Well, he
That's
also has a
problematic.
Viscera Seer.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I could deal with that, but then there's still the Phyrexian Tower.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the problem.
Well, deal with
But-
that, and so he doesn't have an infinite sack outlet.
Yeah. Okay. I'll... Oh, shit. Is there a point where I can respond? I don't have a counter spell. So she is going to hit the battlefield.
Well, no.
Academy
So
Rector
before
spells.
it hits the battlefield, you can respond.
Yeah.
So you could bounce Viscera Seer now, or anytime there's triggers on the stack. The only one.
yeah.
So if she's on the battlefield and he
Wait,
sacks it
but-
to the tower, then
But he'll get 2 black, which is enough to recast Viscera Seer.
yes.
Yes.
No. Oh, yes, sorry. If it's
But
Sears
you
1,
would
right?
get a Ristic Study draw.
Without a counterspell, I'm pretty sure this works. I mean, obviously, I don't.
Let's see.
Just your Chain of Vapor.
Yeah, I don't think it works, because even if I bounce... Like, I would have liked to bounce the Academy Rector, but I can't do that, because
No.
she'll be sacrificed as a
Yeah,
cost,
you will never
so it doesn't
have
work.
priority for that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Other than that, I do not have any form of interaction.
So Academy Rector's on the stack.
No responses all
He
around.
is holding priority.
I think you're good.
Go
Resolves.
ahead. Yes.
Academy Rector's ability resolves first, and then I'll scry one. I'm putting Pattern of Rebirth on Elves of Deep Shadow. I'm going to sack Elves of Deep Shadow with Pattern of Rebirth on it to Viscera Seer. Pattern trigger?
Sure.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Neither
That's
do
going to
I.
be game. If you only have one spell
Yeah.
to interact with, you can bounce the Viscera Seer, but he gets Boon Weaver, returns Pattern, and then...
I can't.
Yeah.
Because of
Well played.
Played.
Agreed.
Boon Weaver, just for the camera, so that they can see that I have win conditions.
Guys, I've totally got Boonweaver combo in my deck, just believe me.
Level arc.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'll win with the Blood Artist.
I think there wasn't a lot of room for me to make misplays. I think in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't just have tried to go for the fast combo.
I think...
But that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I think the only thing with that is that in 4-player, you want to go to combo off second.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that is the big thing, is that usually people have an answer for the first one. They may have answers for the second one. They almost never have answers for the third. And it felt like I was the only one really playing the fun police. Everybody else was playing stacks.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is absolutely how this game went down.
So if I did not have an answer, no one else had an answer.
That is correct.
Which is why I picked a point to combo off
Yeah.
when you absolutely only had one mana open.
Yeah.
And with a sphere, that means that you can cast exactly Force of Will to stop me.
Yeah, and we'd gone so long. We didn't see a single counterspell all game.
Yeah,
No, we didn't.
I never drew one.
Neither did I. I feel like I made 2 play mistakes in this game. Jerry said he shouldn't have kept his hand. He just kind of had a do-nothing hand. Mine was a little sketchy. I had a Thought Vessel and a Lab Maniac. If either of those was one more interactive spell, I would have been a lot more happy with my hand. But I think it was an okay hand, assuming everybody is doing creature-based combos, which I was pretty sure the entire table was creature-based combo.
Yeah. Well,
No.
or Planeswalker and artifact-based combos.
Yeah, well,
but, you have some creature
I
stuff.
figured that Sigi was going to be if he went off, it was creature-based early, or it was going to be 3 to 4 turns out. It would have been
Sure.
turn 1,
His fast combos,
Soul
creature-based.
Ring, Grim Monolith, turn 2, Thran Dynamo, Gilded Lotus, and then turn 3, Teferi. And that would have just been oh my gosh, God hand. I think other people might have helped with that by that point. So I didn't really think Teferi was going to be my big concern. I thought the Gilded Drake and Vendetta would be enough to early interact.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky to be able to fly under the radar this game. I didn't have a whole lot going on besides the one hate bear. The Winter Orb was actually what won the game for me, really.
Yeah.
Because that was what I was trying to look for my Abrupt Decay. That is something that cripples everybody else that I can pop end of turn and just be able to go for it with little to no worry for counter spells.